I'm getting ready to click the button as I sit there with my mouth open on YouTube going, looking at the camera, trying to figure out the angles here. It's kind of difficult to do both. I want to sing that song. Who is it? Hercules. I want to say Mercury. Mercury is a pain in the ass. That's for sure. I'm telling you, it has been a beautiful little chaotic mess. So for those of you on my Facebook, hello, welcome. I am actually on my YouTube channel doing some live Q&A questions. It's been a while since I've done some Q&As on Facebook. So I wanted to go ahead and jump on here and allow you guys to sit and play with this. So you guys have been catching over here on YouTube. Hi to you guys. You've been catching some of the lives that I've been doing on Facebook because I've been uploading them on here so you guys can enjoy some of my coaching rants and seeing some of the subjects that we talk about. So definitely playing with Mercury retrograde subjects, definitely been playing with the daily aspects, learning astrology and making it easy. I had a client just a little while ago talk to me about just different kinds of approaches and how people look at you and filter their past experience in comparison with your behavior now and analyzing what you're doing. He was saying, hi, how are you doing, Kalana? You know, actually he was saying that she said he was controlling. Now there's a difference between asking questions and comparing you to your ex who was controlling. But we do filter all of our current relationships and situations through our past lenses and what our experiences have been, which makes it a little bit difficult, but we all do it, right? I was just talking about makeup a little bit with individuals that were saying, you know, whether we should or shouldn't be wearing makeup, etc. There's Moxie. Hi, babes. Yes, so Marwa, I don't know how to pronounce that, but hi, welcome. So for those of you on Facebook, if you want to get a quick Q&A with me, go ahead and pop onto my YouTube and join me there. It's a lot of fun. There's some informational stuff. I was talking about Sage on a live yesterday. Was talking about judgments, was talking about the shifts in the energy. So there's lots of information on there if you want to come and join me. I just wanted to say hi to you guys. Also, just for random sake, Kick-Ass Coffee by Kicking Horse is insane. It's the smoothest coffee I've ever had. The only person who makes coffee this good is Moxie, and I always thought it was the coffee she bought, and I think it's the way she makes it, but I've never been able to do it myself, and for the first time I have really amazing coffee in my cup, and that's pretty fun. So Kick-Ass Coffee. Kick-Ass. Kicking Horse. Anyways, swing on over to YouTube and come play with me. I'm going to go answer these questions right now. I got Marwa on here. Go ahead and type your question into the text box there, and I will go ahead and get at it. You guys want to watch. We'll see how this goes. So what's your question? Hi, Varsity. How are you doing? Shelby, thanks for joining me. So Marwa wants to know, may I know what he is feeling towards me, please? Well, let's take a look and see what he has to say. All right, here it goes. And Moxie's on here. Hi, Jacqueline Lopez. What's going on? And Richie, what he's feeling right now. There's V. Bailey as well. Welcome. I am going to go, once it gets busy, I'm going to go in order of who I'm attracted to and what I'm drawn to. So I won't usually go in order. However, I usually can get to everybody. It's still not too busy. It's not like my 500 people one in the psychic group that I'm in. Hi, Tiffany. What's going on? Ever tried Death Wish? No, I have not. I didn't used to drink coffee until I moved here with Vanessa, and she had my ass up first thing in the morning at 6 a.m. And then I started drinking coffee, and I do enjoy it. So let's take a look and see what Marwa has going on. She says, what's he feeling about me? So I do feel that the individual that you're with or that you're asking about is definitely afraid of things falling apart between the two of you. Either it has already stepped into a little shaken space where you feel like the foundation is a little off center. You have the Tower card, so you probably already had the breakup or the big problem question, whatever. I am seeing the Moon card, so there is a little bit of fear that's going on with the situation. They're a little paranoid, a little worried how things are going to go. Either that or that's you. But I am seeing the Queen of Swords, and that's all about decision making. I'm sorry, that's the King of Swords. I was just looking at Capricorn. Love you too, Shelby. So the Queen of Swords is all about decision making and leadership in feminine power. However, they are thinking that you were harsh with them in a sentence or a subject matter. So maybe you were being a little hard on this individual, and that's my bitch card. So I don't know if something you said came off wrong or got misunderstood, but that's how they're perceiving things right now. This individual is behaving very much, I don't want to say single, but very independent. So the Emperor, it's independence. They don't want to have to, what's the word I'm looking for? The Emperor doesn't want to tell anybody their business. They don't feel like they owe anybody an explanation. They're very independent. They don't like to be caged in. They like to do whatever they want. So this individual might be playing with a little bit of that energy and stepping on toes because I want what I want, right? I am amazing, Jacqueline. Thank you for asking. So over here, I'm going to look at the next one. Hopefully that helps you if you want to get your one-on-one and unpack that situation a little more. I do have some openings this evening. So go ahead. Oops. I'm going to undo that. So go ahead and book that if you want to look at that situation a little deeper. And how many of you guys have had a one-on-one with me? I know Moxie has. Let's see. Here's next. So that was for Marwa. Let me know how that played out for you. So V. Bailey, Marwa, Kaulana. She asking about Death Wish Coffee. Never had it. Julie Ann. She says, my husband just applied for an assistant principal job at middle school. Can you ask the cards if he's likely to get this job? Yeah, Julie Ann, I can do that. I'm going to be using the Dragon Tarot for that because that's my decision-making, money, etc. deck. Let's take a look and see. Moxie's coming to my house. Hi, Lori. So go ahead and pop onto my YouTube. Type your questions into the text chat box, and I will answer your questions over there. I'm letting you guys on YouTube take a peek and see how this works. If you've never had a reading before, now you get an idea what it looks like. And it's pretty accurate. It's pretty fun. So, all right, let's see here. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip you, V. Those two texts came up at the same time, but I'll get to you right after. So this one here is for Miss Julie Ann. Hello, Lori. Come on over to YouTube, guys, and hang out. Subscribe. Stick around. Moxie said, I'll be there in an hour. We have a client, a coaching client. If you want some badass coaching, karma on deck. And Moxie here, it'll be on her way, Miss Vanessa. We do coaching with clear intentions, so you want to get a handle on your life and twist things up a little bit. Be brave. Lori, come on over to the YouTube channel. We have a queue, and they're in line, so let's not skip them. Just join me on the YouTube. So this is for Julianne. So Julianne, I am seeing opportunity for him. If you look at this deck here, the first card that comes up is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is walking away from a bad situation, walking away from a tree that is dead. So walking away from a dead tree. You don't water a dead tree, right? You have the Queen of Coins, and that's money. So he might not make more money, but he's going to make equivalent to what he was used to. If you notice here, we have the Hierophant, and that's a teacher. And then next to this, we have the King of Swords, which is victory. We also have the Fool card, which is opportunity, etc. I'm also seeing the Wheel of Fortune, which is fate. So this is all about right timing for him as well. I'm liking that reading. It's pretty amazing. If you want to look at it a little more in depth, go ahead and hit me up. Schedule's kind of wide open for this evening up until about 8 or 9 o'clock. So you can go ahead and book there. Let me know how you feel that landed for you. See how that felt. All right. Oh, so she's saying the middle school is right by my house. Varsity says, I know you said that I will receive an offer of the internship I interviewed for. I'd like to know what's coming towards me career-wise. Okay, so this is for Varsity. Let's take a look and see. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me over here. I just wanted to give you a little taste of what it looks like when I do the lives. If you want to pop on over to YouTube, I'm going to finish up over there. Thanks for hanging out with me and being so patient with me today on my lives. It's been crazy. Mercury. Let me cancel this right there. Peekaboo. Hi, J-Lo. What's kicking? Let me shut this off right here. Alrighty. Hey. Let's see here. So this is for Varsity K. How's it going, darling? Good to see you back. It's a split decision right now. I do see some travel coming up for you. I'm actually feeling as if there might not be too much of a shift going on for you. I do see a new project right here with the Knight of Wands. However, the Page of Wands is showing right here. This might mean a little bit of education or a, what's the word I'm looking for? Continuing education or something like that. I'm also seeing the Two of Wands. So there's a split decision on how you want to move forward. Get clear, because indecision is a decision and sometimes it keeps you stagnant. Make sure you're not sitting on the fence with your decisions. Gather enough data. Make a decisive choice. I do see the Two of Cups. So moving forward, I know you're feeling a little restricted right now. You do have the Ten of Swords, and that's you having like feeling overcommitted and a little boxed in. What I would do is just be a little patient, because things are shifting for you with this. You do have the Two of Cups, which is love. So you're going to love what you're doing, and it's going to bring you some balance all the way around, okay? I'm liking that for Varsity. So Mama Nama, what's kicking? Kaulana, can you tell us how your personal readings work? Is it a live phone call or a FaceTime or pre-recorded message? So Kaulana, recently I just did a recorded video for someone. However, mine are live. I'll do them one-on-one. You can either call me if you're more comfortable. 90% of the time people don't want video. And personally, I offer that so you can see the cards like you do during the live. But 90% of my readings are just straight up whatever your preference is for video platform. I do WhatsApp, I do Facebook Live, or I'm sorry, Facebook Messenger. We'll just video chat one another or whatever. I don't have an iPhone, so you're going to be all right, I promise. But Zoom calls where it can be recorded if you desire, and Skype as well. I use whatever platform a client needs, but a lot of times people just call me. So yeah, it's phone or video chat, depending. On occasion, people come to my office here, specifically, that's for my coaching clients, etc. However, coaching can be done from anywhere. We get real real fast. So yeah, that's how I do it. I've only done one pre-recorded message. Actually, she asked me to come on my YouTube and do a live with an unlisted link. So she was the only one that watched it, and she sat there and chatted me through the whole thing. I've never done that before. It was weird as shit. But anyways, a little uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable on camera, but it was really uncomfortable sitting there waiting for a response on text. That was interesting. So AP says, hey Karma, how are you? Do you feel I will achieve my weight loss goals, especially as I'm trying to attract my life partner? So let's talk to AP about these weight loss goals and see what's going on emotionally there. I'm going to scroll down and catch up here. Varsity said, yep, I'm in school as well. Yeah, so I'm seeing some education for Varsity. Thank you. J-Lo said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I always forget to ask, and just move on here. So let's see here. So AP, I'm going to be talking to you really quick. I want to get some feedback. So Julianne is saying that felt just right. It wouldn't be more money, but closer to home. Yeah. Maybe it's going to be closer to home, and I don't know. But here's what's interesting about certain things like that. So maybe it's not more money exactly, but who knows? Maybe the insurance package ends up being free, or the commute is less, or something is going to turn out to where your money's a little bit looser, right? So that it's not going to feel as tight. Okay, AP, this is for you. There we go. AP wants to know. So here's the thing. Whenever you're working on yourself and your self-confidence, happiness is contagious. Just like a bad attitude is contagious. You walk in and you're mad, and then you piss somebody off and now they're mad. Well, here's what's true. Happiness is contagious. So if you're working on yourself, AP, good on ya. I mean, getting your shit straight, whether it's physically, emotionally, spiritually, has an effect, and it's irresistible. People can't resist it. So the first thing that we get is the Strength card. You're definitely going to be pulling that weight, so to speak. Eight of Wands, love. Look at that. So it's amazing. So you have the Strength card. It's going to be strength building for you. You're definitely coming out, and that's like leadership. It's stepping in front of your lion. It's getting things out of the way. You have the Eight of Wands, which is repetition, launching this whole idea and changing things. You have the Temperance card, which is balance. Just be cautious that you don't yank your decisions as you're moving through them, because you have the Two of Swords, which is indecision. Hesitancy responds in the universe just the same. So if you want things to be stagnant, by then all means sit on the fence. But we do have the Ace of Cups, which is new beginnings, and I have the King of Pentacles for you too, which is leadership. But the Ace of Cups is love and new beginnings, so you're absolutely on the right track. I do feel as if this is going to bring you the kind of love you're looking for. You're definitely on the right track. I don't see any of the cards that make me feel like it's going to twist the other direction, though. So Mama says, hubby's with me today. Can you tell us if he's supposed to completely leave his job or make it work for now? But how? That's a lot. That's not a one question. If you can narrow that down a little bit, I'll just pull some cards on it and tell you what I see. That's a lot in one. I see that money is tight. I see that things are agitated at work where he's at. I'm also seeing Five of Swords. He needs to start setting some limits and boundaries with where he's at because they're taking advantage of him. I am seeing that he's working harder than what he's paid. He's not getting paid what he's worth. I do see that he loves you. I have the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups. You might be feeling a little honeymoon energy between the two of you coming up. But this is definitely a difficult decision because he doesn't want to start over. Money is getting tight. I would say things are about to fall apart, and I think he can feel the temperature. The weather's about to change where he's at, and that foundation is shaken at the workplace that he's in right now, and he doesn't feel safe and secure in that environment. There's a lot of anxiety going on for him. Like I said, here you have the Eight of Coins, which is him working a little too hard for the money he is making. Hit me up. We'll have to talk about that. There's a lot of complicated moving parts with it. Hi, Shelby. What's up, boo? Look at you, Shelby. So Shelby just did what I did. She got in a car and drove out of the state. She got out of Vegas. I love it. So Nick needs a new job that's less stressful on his back and better pay. He's taking steps now for a better one, but I didn't know about an actual time frame. Let's take a look and see what's going on with Nick, Shelby. So this is for Shelby. Let's see what's up with Nick. Tell him I said hello. Super proud of you, girl. That was a big step. I see him working outside, actually. I don't have a time frame for you, but I do feel like there hasn't been any communication from employers that he's put his applications out for. I'm seeing the Three of Swords with it. So have a little patience. I do feel as if you guys are doing very well with budgeting your money, except you guys are both of opposite minds of what you want to do with it. You have the Two of Wands, which angel on one shoulder, devil on the other. You guys tossing the ideas back and forth and nobody really has the leadership, but you're the one that's the most protective. You're the one that has the most clear direction because I'm seeing the Empress. So tell Nick that to trust you when it comes to picking these things out. But I am seeing him working kind of like labor or something he likes doing with his hands. It might not be too bad. Ask him if he's going back to school because we have the Page of Wands. That might be a course of action for him. And he's also meeting a grip of new people as I see the Four of Cups, which is all about networking, socializing, etc., and looking at new dynamics. So Tiffany wants to know, will I relocate? Angela, what up, girl? She said, since I left that dead weight behind, will my money get better? All right, hold on a minute. Vanessa says, here I am. You're not here yet. I can't wait till she gets here. If I'm still on live when she gets here, I'm going to make her come on camera. She's going to yell. So Laura says, Karma's readings are amazing. I had one with her early this week via video chat. We had a great time chatting. Definitely get a reading. Thank you. I did put the link at the top of the comments so you can book. I do have a few openings tonight. I would get at that ASAP because they're filling up. This week's been busy as shit. And I've got some announcements coming up for you. I can't wait to share. But I'm keeping until we literally launch. Ooh, I can't wait to play with that one. Hang on, Maribel, because I'm going to answer that for you in just a minute. So this is for Tiffany. And yes, V, I do specialize in relationship readings. I'm a whiz at looking at the dynamics and the little secret thoughts people have and what their motivations are. So yeah, most definitely. So this is for Tiffany P. Let's take a look and see. So for Tiffany, you're feeling pretty isolated right now, short-tempered and isolated. The Hierophant is education and etc. I'm seeing decisions, a new beginning for you. I'm not exactly seeing a move right now. I would say there's a pause on that. So if you're looking for a move to happen within like the next 30 days or so, I don't see it happen. I'm seeing that you are really feeling stuck, overcommitted, and your money is tight. Eight of Swords is a little bit overwhelmed, but I'm not seeing a move for you right now relocating. I am seeing you playing with some similar people, but fate is telling me that the card is telling me that time is shifting and things are about to get easier for you. However, it's not in the cards for right now. I wouldn't tell you something to look forward to if it's not happening. So right now I would just say take a deep breath and wait, because things are working in the background in alignment. That's the Hermit card. Hermit card is isolation. Hermit card is playing with your own, what's the word I'm looking for? Making sure that you rely on your own counsel, etc. So this is a building period for you. Just take a deep breath and plan it accordingly, but I don't see it happening very soon. It might be a little later on down the line. But if you want to get a one-on-one on that, let me know when, and we will book it. I got this song running in my head. Anybody have that where you have a song in your head and it won't go away? It's been amazing. If you cross her, oh, then you cross me. Thank you, thank you. So this is for Maribel. I knew there you were. I see, and that's my thing, is that's why I try not to go in order and make promises I can't keep, because here's what's true. When I sit here and you guys are commenting, which I love the comments, by the way. I love the little side talk and the things that are going on. However, sometimes it bumps them and I can't remember where I'm at, especially when I'm channeling. I get a little lightheaded and can't focus. So I apologize if I skip around, but just bear with me. This is all a process. I love to give you guys an opportunity to see how this all works, and play with me. It's definitely worth it. Highlight of my day. So this is for Maribel Balazar. Does he still think about me? Does he stalk me on social media? So here's the thing about that. I have a specific card for that. I think it's the Three of Pentacles. It's a woman painting on a mural. I can't remember the number of it right now, but it means that they're definitely looking at your social media. But it's Mercury retrograde. If you've got the intuition firing, thank you for the likes and for hanging out. Somebody just liked it. 4 of you guys. But I am seeing, I usually see that card, the 4, I think it's 4 of Pentacles, but you'll see it if it comes up. But if your intuition is telling you he's snooping, he's likely snooping. Because if he's on your mind, you're likely on his. So let's take a look and see what Maribel has going on with her nude. You are also welcome to donate. I'm going to put the PayPal there so you can play with that. Like, subscribe, share, get on there, push play on my all of them playlist so we can get my watch hours back up. When I got sick, I lost a shit ton of watch hours and I was this close to getting monetized. Once I'm monetized on here, you're going to see a shit ton more of Karma on live, because that's the goal. All right, so let's take a look and see if this individual is still stalking her. First thing that comes up is the Star card, King of Pentacles, the Moon card, which is fear. Thank you for the likes. Hangman. I don't think you guys are done with one another, interestingly enough. I'm not sure if he cheated on you, but we have the 4 of Pentacles. Usually that card right there is the card that indicates that they're taking something that doesn't belong to them. And if somebody asks me for a reading and that card shows up, at first, when I started doing readings, I was really intimidated about telling people personal information that could be hurting them or be ouch. I call it the ouchies. But here's what's true. If you're suspecting something's going on and you're getting a confirmation through the cards like the 4 of Pentacles, it's comforting to know that you weren't off base, because these cheaters like to tell us you're crazy, you're making it up, why are you always asking, etc., etc. So the 4 of Pentacles is showing up. So if you're feeling as if he cheated, yes, he cheated, she's saying. So there's the 4 of Pentacles. Things kind of fell apart. He wasn't telling her the truth. The Tower card is showing up, so it was kind of like a shit show. 5 of Pentacles is right now you're feeling like you lost a little hope regarding relationships and whatever, but I'm not seeing the 3 of Pentacles, but I am seeing repetition, redundancy, 8 of Pentacles, which is him doing the same old shit to someone else. I don't know if he works nights. I don't know if he's got insomnia or what the deal is with that. But yeah, I am seeing the Nine of Swords. I am not seeing that he's looking specifically on social media, but I am seeing that he's trying to play like everything is perfect with him. He's definitely showing out. But I do have some information for you if you want to book a one-on-one. I can tell you some more of what's going on with him, because this is a dynamic spread. I actually pulled too many cards on you. I should have only pulled 3. But so Shelby is responding, going to school for a better job, but it takes a while to get through all the steps. So yeah, I saw Shelby's man going through school, and there it is. Yes. Okay. So Angelia, hi. You texted me this morning. Karma's readings are on point. Yeah, book your reading, guys. Let me go back up a little bit and see where we are. Benita disappeared. Shelby's over there cussing. J-Lo wants to know about a peak. Let me make sure we're all caught up. I do have the J-Lo, here we go for you. Let's see. She wants to know what's going on for the week ahead. I have a client that calls me every Sunday, and I don't know where she is. Actually, she usually pops on here and yells at me, Miss Dang. She'll pop up in here and go, dang, Vivian. Only because I want her to join you guys, because she, I told her some stuff was about to pop, and it's been 2 months. I kept telling her, yes, this is going to happen. Yes, she got, her anxiety got me a little twisted, because she started making me doubt my readings. She kept saying, am I going to get this? But she will call me every Sunday, and she wants to know what her week looks like, what certain relationship dynamics have changed, and whether certain applications and things that she's putting on. I told her she was going to pass this test, and she passed it. Miss Vivian, dang, Vivian, I keep telling her to just get some coaching instead of readings every week, because she is amazing. I'm proud of her, etc. So, J-Lo, peek at the week ahead. I love that question. It's an easy one. J-Lo. J-Lo, protecting house and home. You might be starting a new project. Do you got some court dealings going on? I do see some anxiety and short temper. Wow, a lot of pressure and tension. This is the Judgment card. So that's my 3-headed dragon. What do you got going on right now? This is a lot of energy. This is Page of Swords, short temper. This is the 10 of Wands, which is anxiety. We have the Empress card, which is you like protecting things, and the Judgment card. Watch your attitude, and I only say that in a kind way, as in, Mercury might be stirring the pot for you, because the Page of Swords is impulsive with your mouth. So this week, expect that kind of energy, and there's pressure, deadlines, anxiety. Sorry, but that's what I see. If you want to get a reading and figure out what the rest is with that, let me know. It's looking complicated for you, but I think you might already know that. So Benita wants to know, what do you see for my love life in the next few months? Let's take a look and see. He works construction right now, but he's actually in class tonight. Yep, exactly. I saw him doing... I saw him doing school. So I don't see a lot of changes in your love life right now. What I am seeing is the 8 of Wands. I do feel as if there's an individual in your past that you have been helping someone, and right now you just kind of don't want to be helping anybody. You walked away from a situation that I think needs resolved still. I'm seeing the Emperor, so this is somebody that's independent and controlling and a little pain in your ass that you might still be dealing with. I do, however, see some travel for you. Maybe some resolutions, but I am seeing 6 of Wands has me curious about somebody in the military around you. If you want to ask about that, go ahead and book a spot and we'll talk about military, dude. But there might be somebody a little younger around you as well, interestingly enough. Angelia wants to know, will my money get better since I let that dead weight out of my life? You know what? Change is amazing. I always say paramedic. I'm sorry. I was just talking about being a paramedic, but my brain is all over the place. Here's what's interesting. I have to quit after about an hour, because I start channeling and my third eye branch is wide open. My crown chakra goes wide open. What ends up happening is I start hearing different conversations within the thread. I'll hear people's energy and I'll hear 5 or 6 different things at once, and then I start to have to shut down because I'm picking up on all the energy. The second thing, drinking my kick-ass coffee. A second thing that comes up is themes. I'm getting better, but a lot of times a group of people will come on a live at the same time and have a similar theme. You'll start to notice that there is always, if you're not getting your question answered right away, you'll be hearing a message that you needed to hear anyway. All right, so this one here is for Angelia, my girl Angie. We're so getting together. She's coming to Vegas. I'm not too far from Vegas. We want to hang out, so she's going to come see me. So right now, the interest, does he owe you money, Angie? Because I'm seeing the 5 of Cups. You're kind of a little bit skeptical that things are going to work out as well as you would hope. 6 of Coins is you're trying to really bring your money to ground. The ideas that you have for what you want to do in your budgeting, you're trying to blend the two and you're not quite sure they are going to match up. I do see you traveling because there is the 6 of Cups, quite possibly by water, and I do see some love energy around you. You'll have to text me and ask me and let me know what's going on with you energy-wise with the Lovers card, because I see the Queen of Cups. So that's exciting. Thank you for the like. I was excited to see people participate like that. But something might be moving a little quickly, which is the 8 of Cups, which is things moving a little quick within a relationship for you, and that's a new one. So you'll have to text me and let me know if you want to do a reading on that. Let me know. I do have the 5 of Swords though, Angie, which is interesting because you just said you had these crossed swords, and that is the setting boundaries with an individual. But I don't see your money changing. I'm actually seeing you looking at your money, but I'm not seeing it changing. However, your foundation is strong and looking pretty solid. I do have the Knight of Swords, however, which is impulsive, snappy behavior, and that's a theme for the readings, theme of the day. It might even be the energy that's going on astrologically. Definitely that energy was on deck yesterday with feeling, what did we call it? Stormy weather, expecting people to be agitated and irritated. So that's for you, Angie. If you want to get a reading, let me know. You have my number. Angie said Karma's readings are on point. Let me see here. So Laura wants to know, how you doing, darling? I think I just texted you. So she says, will I be okay after all the changes that are happening at my job? Let's take a look and see. Maybe talk about her. All right, just for fun, Angie, are you still here? As I shuffle really quick. Just for fun, for those of you that like R&B music, for those of you that like a little rap, a little kick and beat, a little bass in the booty. I can't play it because they'll ding me for the goddamn copyright thing, but I'm going to recommend y'all get on and find you some Ed Sheeran. He does an album that I just fell in love with, and I cannot stop playing with it. It's Ed Sheeran. The album is called, go to album. It's absolutely insane. He does some collaborations just for fun. Check this shit out, because my daughter was like, who is this mom's bumping back here? And I'm like, my God, this is some Ed Sheeran. So listen to this. So Ed Sheeran is doing music with Khaled, Eminem. South of the Border one is done with Camila Cabello. He's got another one here with Yeva. He's got one with Young Thug and let's see, J Hus, Ellie Mai, Paolo. I mean, there's one of them on here. I don't know who he does blow with, but it sounds like Lenny Kravitz type shit. And I was like, bam, he is kicking. My favorite song that he did was just for fun, just because for fun. Oh, my favorite one was antisocial. Bro, you get in the car and you do, if you ride motorcycle or if you like to zone out when you exercise, look up the song Antisocial by Ed Sheeran. And then the other one is called Cross Me, because I keep telling my partner, if you cross her, then you cross me. And I can't get it out of my head. It's like a bad commercial. But Ed Sheeran, fuck with that. It's insane. Just for fun. I figured if I had to hear it in my head, you got to hear it in my head. Somebody go look up Ed Sheeran's Antisocial and Cross Me. Hitting. And then I don't know which one it is with Eminem, but he's like, you didn't think I would make it? Well, I'm over here with Eminem. And I think it was even Snoop or somebody on there, and I was dying. But anyways, Angelia, that's for you. Go play that shit. I will call you when I'm done with my live. All right, so will I be okay after the changes that are happening at my job? This is for Laura Clement. Oh, I'm sorry, J-Lo. She's saying my mommy's in the hospital, very ill and hard-headed. Knowing is half the battle. That's true. All right, for Miss Clements. How are you, Laura? Thank you for hanging out with me and being patient. After the changes that are happening at my job. Here we go. I feel like there's some education that's going to be happening at your job, which is the Page of Wands. So there might be some things put into play that are not quite the same as what you're used to. So the shift is going to happen, and you might have a little bit of a learning curve. Might even be some more money for you. Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning. King of Cups, you're going to love it. You are going to feel like you're on the spot for a little bit, but I'm not saying you lose your job, I hope. I'm seeing the Two of Wands, which you're of like two minds right now. You're not sure which direction you want to take it. Five of Wands, feeling a little backed into a corner. I get that. But I'm feeling King of Swords. I don't know if they're cutting off some people, but not you. I am seeing the King of Swords being a victory for you. So if that's how it's playing out, I would like to hear some feedback from you. Text me. Just let me know how it plays out so we can keep up with it. If you want to look deeper into it, let me know. Book an appointment tonight. I've got some opening slots and this weekend as well. So let's see here. J-Lo says knowing's half the battle. So Kalana says, Karma, I want to know too. She said, so Vanessa or Moxie just said, I heard blow like 6 times before I realized it was Ed Sheeran. I'm driving through the parking lot today over at Lynn's, throwing my arm around, listening to some Here I Come with some Ed Sheeran. He knocks it out, man. I would love to go to one of his concerts. I'm not even playing. So this is for Kalana. This is, I don't really feel like you're going to get laid off though, Laura. I feel like you're going to one of those that make the cut though. So this is for Kalana. She wants to know about the love life. Kalana. If you want her, then you cross me. All right. So Kalana, here we go. For you. So wait, let me just say, Moxie says Jupiter and Pluto today. Conflict with finances and learning. Oh, here we go. The money. The money, man. All right, so Kalana, love life. Definitely see things getting easier for you. Don't be so judgmental on people. I do see you have the Justice card here. There might be a younger dude around you. You might have some competition on your hands coming up. I am seeing the King of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. One guy that's really soft and kind, one guy that's younger, and one guy that you might be meeting through work. Decision-making time for you. Trust your instincts on it. You need to book a reading. That's a lot of dynamics. The High Priestess is right there. Your intuition is really screaming at you about certain individuals right now. I would be paying attention to that. So let's see where we are at. Who's here? Hi guys, I see 11 people watching. Angelia is saying I was snappy last night. Yes, see, like I said, the Page of Swords is going on round and round. Travis Scott. Do not mess with Travis Scott. Like, see, here's the thing about Travis Scott. Travis Scott, he's got some deep ass lyrics that kind of blow my mind. Travis Scott is actually in my meditation If you guys are on Google Play, if you go Karma and look for Karma on My Mind, there is a playlist there that I share publicly. And I did put some Travis Scott on there because his lyrics are just like, dude, here, there's one, I think, a song that he played called Don't Try to Be God. I mean, he is deep as they get. She said, ooh, the drama. You have 3 dudes. So a lot of times I see people with 2, but she's got 3. I'm going to pull a card for the daily energy while you guys decide who wants to have a question answered next. If I've skipped anybody, just post your question again. I'm not going to dig through the comments and find them. Sorry, you'll be all right. So let's see what the card of the day is. If you guys saw that I did Sagittarius, I also posted 2 rants that I did from my Facebook. So if you want to go back and see what I had to say about Sage, I did talk a little shit about Sage. How many of you guys saw that video? Did anybody see that video when we were talking about Sage? So I actually posted it. I was 10 minutes into my rant. My hands were flying left and right, and I was talking shit about Sage. I wasn't really talking shit, but I was literally saying, like, Sage is bullshit. And I loaded it. It was on 11 minutes in, and somebody said, well, the universe must not like your comment about your opinion about Sage being bullshit because you have no sound. What's true is I wasn't saying Sage is bullshit. What I was saying is when you rely on Sage, that's bullshit. Because a lot of people think that if they just come in their house, burn a big ass bundle of Sage, it's going to fumigate all the negativity out of their house. It's going to fumigate, negativity, etc. And it is going to change the world, so to speak. It's not a baptism, right? So Sage is a tool. You want to use, we're losing the same, it's not Lysol. It's not going to come in and fix everything for you. And Lysol's shit too. If you don't wash your hands and take care of your body, take vitamin C and get rest and don't expose yourself to a bunch of shit. Sage is sacred. It's utilized with a process. It's utilized with when you do your rituals at your altar. It's used before you meditate. It's used to clear energy when you're doing workings. And it's not going to fix everything. I changed it. I rebooted it. So let's see here. I'm going to find it because I deleted it and had to redo it. Why Sage isn't working. And it's not exactly about Sage being bullshit, but it was about like people use it as a crutch. And what's true is, you're not going to have anything fixed if you're not doing the work, right? So if you are still eating chocolate donuts, if you take a laxative afterward, you still ate the goddamn donut and all that sugar's in your system. So if you are burning a house full of Sage and fumigating your kids because they're being little assholes, or your husband's still an alcoholic and abusive, or your boss is still a dick, you need to quit the job, spank your kids, and tell your husband to get out, or get counseling, or do whatever it takes. But for example, you can't just post a bunch of memes all day about being positive and then still walk around with a smart mouth and unkind thoughts. You got to use Sage appropriately, and you got to put it in play as a tool, right? So there she is. Dang, Vivian. I knew she'd pop on here. So anyways, let's pull a quick card, and then I'm going to pop on up there and look at Julie. She's asking about making the right choice with her job, but I am going to pull a card from Divination of the Ancients. Vivian texted me today with a wham bam. Oh my gosh, you did it. You were right. I've been telling her about this program she's been wanting to get on, and she's super excited that she finally got her answer. So the crystals card is coming up, and that's talking about healing. I'm going to look at this really quick, and then I'm going to pop off here. Moxie should be here any minute if her ass is on the way. Healing. Haha. So this is interesting. So the card talks about no, the video's there. Is it not showing? I have 2 of them. Did I delete the wrong one? I hope I didn't. That would be a Mercury move, right? All right, hold on. I'm going to look. Oh, it's right here. It's good. It's good. put it in the comments. It's still there. I knew Vivian was going to go nuts. But anyway, so here's what this card crystals has to do. And it's saying that this card suggests that you've been so focused on those that need help that you've forgotten about yourself. So here's the thing that I always talk about. If you serve from an empty cup, you are serving hypoglycemic. So you're serving dinner, but you haven't eaten, right? So you got to make sure that you're healing from within, because then you're going to know your limits and what your expectations are for others, because you know what your boundaries are and where your needs are. And if your needs are being met, your yes is a little more resounding and appropriate. I do want to hit this reading for... You're welcome, Kaulana. And oh, that's right, Patty. Hi from sunny Australia. So Julia Geiger, I do want to mention that she's mention you and read for you. For Julia, she's asking about a work-related one. I'm not feeling well all of a sudden. Let us see if you are making the right choice. I actually do feel like you're making the right choice. You have the Page of Cups, which is a new beginning. I'm also seeing the Fate card, so things are finally in alignment. You're definitely wanting to walk away because there's a lot of pressure for you. And I'm seeing the World card for you. Knight of Coins definitely means starting something new, but that pressure is what's driving you to make a choice and a decision right now. Make your boundaries. I do see the Queen of Cups, possible move for you. Yeah. Little dynamic for you. I feel like you are making the right choice. But if you want to look at all these dynamics, let me know. All right, guys, I'm going to head out of here. I'm not feeling well all of a sudden, so I don't know if there's some energy that's coming on board that's making me feel a little twisted. But I've been on here for a little while. So like I was saying, I have some openings this evening. I'm going to put my link in here so you can join me this evening if you want to find a slot. There might be a couple left open. I do have a client coming any minute here. Vivian, ask your question, darling. I'm popping off. Hello, Priya. What's happening? Thank you for hanging out with me. I have stomach pain all of a sudden, but I've been dealing with it all day, and I'm feeling flushed, and I feel like I'm not going to last very long, if you know what I'm talking about. Feeling suddenly that overwhelming flushed face, and that usually means there's nausea coming behind it, and it's not comfortable. If it's something spiritual, sage might work. But I don't think so. I think it's just my body. Oh, we're talking about that one again. Let's see what's up with Victoria. You're welcome, boo. And if I'm still feeling okay, we'll do Priya really quick before I go. I'm trying to wait for Moxie's ass to get up here and pop on and say hi. But she's shy after work. She's like, I look like shit. She's going to kill me. I ain't got time to relax, Angelia. I got money to make. And then I got to drive to Zion. So this is for Vivian. Well, I think her emotions are a little bit different. She's ignoring you now. She's of two minds, but like I said, she's all about her boyfriend with the money. So she might come to you with an apology. But she's ignoring you now. She ain't going nowhere. She's just in a mood. Mercury does that. Mercury has us twisted, and I think she's twisted. But she's definitely feeling a little off center, and she's ignoring the situation. She's pulling a Chad move where she's ignoring a situation, and she'll come back and act like everything's just fine. So this is for Priya Sahu. Whew. Love me some sage. You're welcome, J-Lo. If you cross her, then you cross me. Nobody's getting closer. Chicano. Chicano Azteca, fuck off. No, I'm not a wizard. No, I can't spells of destruction on my friends. Will teach them many lessons. No, I can burn some sage. Wish you love and light. Some weird shit. All right, we don't like trolls. This is for Priya Sahu. I might drink some chamomile tea. So here's what's coming your way. A little more involved social activity for you, because I'm seeing the Four of Cups. So you might find yourself around people a little bit more. I'm also seeing the Seven of Cups, which is internal balance. I definitely see you feeling a little frustrated with the Page of Swords, which is you having a short temper. That's been a theme for Mercury retrograde and stuff too. Queen of Swords is you walking away from things. Anyways, I'm a little distracted. Your witchery does not faze me. Well, I appreciate the correction on your to you are. However, I'm just talking shit with you. Welcome. If you want to ask a question, you may. I was just being sassy, salty, and playful. You'll be all right. Anyways, thank you guys. Good luck. She says, I'm going to go take a test. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys. I will catch you on the flip side. Be kind to yourself. 5 more days for Mercury retrograde to be beginning to clear. Don't forget we have a shadow period, so you might have a little bit of more energy on that. But I do want to thank you for hanging out with me today. Check out your zodiac sign for the week. If you want to book a one-on-one with me, karmaondeck.com. Like, subscribe, share, and stick around. So I will see you tomorrow.